Coldones. I am John.
I like turtles.
And I'm Evan.
Where are the turtles? Where are they?
And I'm Kyle. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back. It's Kyle's week.
We're back on that shit again.
My whole face hurts because I had dental work done yesterday.
What flavor? You got a crown? You got a king?
I had some fillings and a root canal. My whole face hurts.
I thought you looked a little puffy. You were kind of looking like your brother Brett.
Oh, man. Wow.
That's so cool.
I didn't notice that. I think you look stunning.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying to bid favor.
Housekeeping.
Want me fluff your pillows?
We are on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube,
MySpace,
LiveJournal,
AOL,
4chan,
LinkedIn. DoorDash.
the dark web.
We are on Expedia.com.
Expedia.com.
We're on Kayak.com.
Travelocity.
You can save money on your hotels by going to her.
I was stopped to get fuel on the way here, and a semi pulled up next to me at the pump, and the website on the side of it was bakedpotato.com.
We're
Okay.
also there.
Go to bakedpotato.com for baked potatoes, apparently.
Now sponsoring us is bakedpotato.com.
I hope everyone really enjoyed the last cryptid observation corner. I know it was a long one, but
Samesies.
that
I
was-
enjoyed it.
That was a fantastic interview, I believe.
If you haven't listened to it, go back.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor.
I hope we can get him to come back and talk more.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And I still have more questions.
I have more questions and definitely need him to come back.
I agree.
Levi Jameson, thank you once again.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
cool.
Yes,
that was
thank you.
amazing.
And thank you, John,
interview.
for setting that up.
Yeah, dude.
Both of you guys, now I'm slacking.
Well.
I keep the lights on here at least. but-
If anyone wants to come on an interview with us, you can reach us at 989-402-4091. That is the cryptid hotline. You can call in with your sightings, ghost stories, alien probe stories. Did you walk through a portal and get in a fist fight with the Glimmer Man?
That'd be cool. I would love to hear that story. You know who we need
While
to...
the leprechauns flew in with the Fae and the Mothman was throwing stuff at you.
The machine elves are playing Game Boy in the corner.
Yes. Side note, you know who we should bug to come on here? Because she messaged us and said she had something to write up. Why write it up, Chelsea? Why not just come on?
That is a good point. She did say she had stories.
Yeah,
That'd
Chelsea.
be cool.
We would love you to come on the what do you call it? The COC.
Cryptid observation.
Yeah,
corner.
that'd be really cool. Love to have you, Chelsea.
You're welcome to come on. Just get a hold of us. We know you listen, so
Be more like Chelsea.
exactly.
Yeah, we made you a whole shirt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do
good
that.
stuff.
I'm excited. It's another sour ale.
Ooh.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I drank a beer.
That sounded good.
I drank another beer.
Ooh.
3 beers.
2 good ones.
4 beers.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
5 beers. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Ooh, that's a good head nod. Little side looking at it, reading it. Ooh.
Feel how much I drank already.
Jeez, it's like half a can. It's one of them. Was that a 20 ouncer?
It goes down real smooth.
Smolverine.
So
I can taste the vanilla ice cream.
I can too.
Damn. That's another banger by Smolverine.
I will say, okay. So it tastes extremely good when you're drinking it, but as soon as you stop drinking it, it's got a weird aftertaste.
It's called sadness because you're not drinking it.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, it could be an after because there's a lot of stuff going on. What is it? You want me to read it, or are you gonna read what it's?
I can read what it says.
What is it?
It says it is Neon Nightmare Smolverine Sour Ale with blood orange, cherry, red currant, grape juice, vanilla ice cream, and lactose sugar.
Basically everything in the fridge and freezer.
Yeah. It is 4.5% alcohol by volume, and it is extremely good. Like
who makes that? Transient what?
Transient Artisan Ales.
Oh, okay.
And I enjoy it greatly. I'm gonna give it a 4.25. It gets a solid score.
I'd give it a 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative with my ratings because I feel like we give out a lot of 5s.
Yeah. So I feel like it seems like it's something that'd really fill you up. After a couple.
I mean, like I'm gonna definitely take some more big sips of it because it's good.
We still have a little mini fridge too, full of others too. So
I know.
In between.
Yeah.
I have a driver's license, you know.
It's like I'm capable of driving.
I'm capable.
But can you drive a Subaru?
Hell yeah. Got him. Yeah. I won't touch that one.
I'm crowdfunding more brewing equipment.
Yeah, you need to make larger batches.
I do.
So far, I have not. There hasn't been anything I haven't enjoyed that you've made.
Hey, I actually forgot something that I was gonna bring. I was gonna bring you $200.
Oh yeah. We're getting a new mixer.
We are getting a new mixer, and I was going to give John some money for it. Do you do Venmo?
Yes.
Okay, well, I can just do it that way.
Okay.
I should have just done it that way from the beginning because we could have ordered the mixer like...
You could have like Venmo'd it to our Venmo.
We have a Venmo?
I don't know. We have something.
We don't have a Venmo for the podcast.
Oh, I thought we had something. Oh well.
Or no, we have a PayPal.
We have a PayPal.
PayPal, okay.
Which people could donate to if they wanted to. It is in our Linktree.
I'm gonna donate $200 to our PayPal.
So it's Kyle's turn, like I said.
It's a me.
Kyle.
Are we are we ready?
Are we?
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
I want to take another sip first. Hold on. Just give me
sippy.
Give me a sip.
Yeah, no problem. I found this story and I had to do it because it's wholesome, but I also had to add some other wholesome encounters. The crux of this is wholesome paranormal encounters. I'm going to tell a few short stories of paranormal encounters that were wholesome.
So they're the wheat bread of paranormal encounters.
No,
Well,
like
you said wholesome.
the Twinkie. Yeah, well, yeah, Twinkie. It's sweet. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, wheat bread.
Twinkies are like garbage, though. Whereas, like when I think wholesome, I think like healthy and good.
Well, you know, wheat bread nowadays has all them chemicals.
And
All them chemicals, they got the phthalates.
and the glutens as
The
well.
glutens, yeah. So I call this whole entire segment Bros from Beyond.
Rose from beyond.
Here we go. Now, there are some things that people just want to believe that are evil or malevolent. As a species, we immediately rush to fear when we meet something that we do not understand. But there is hope out there in the cosmos in the form of wholesomeness between different beings. In a bit, I will share some slightly heartwarming stories involving UFOs, a wholesome Sasquatch encounter, and then finally, I will share one of the most alpha male Chad-like experiences that has occurred between two different species. Prepare your anus for the first act.
Oh, make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. You know what I'm saying? Praise God, baby.
And it's important to note I spelled Uranus like the planet.
Uranus.
Yes.
Uranus.
So here are some UFO wholesomeness snippets of wholesomeness. Papua New Guinea, 1959. Reverend William Booth Gill, an actual priest, not some tinfoil hat guy. He's out with 25 to 30 locals when these glowing discs show up. They show up low, they show up bright, and they have little platforms on top like a goddamn space balcony. The figures are standing there waving. So the priest and his crew do the only logical thing. They wave back like idiots. Hi! The aliens wave back harder. Hi, goop goop. Flashlights, arm signals, full on. Yo, what's good? Across the sky. One dude even leaned over the space balcony like he was checking them out. There were no explosions, no mind control, just interstellar. Hi! For 2 nights straight. Reverend Gill wrote it all down like a holy Yelp review. 5 stars. Would wave again. Well, that's not scary. That's neighborly. Imagine if your new neighbors from Alpha Centauri just waved from their porch every evening. I'd introduce them to Xanax in the Twitter comments section. Next tweet from Glorg, my galactic neighbor, at Glorg the Gobbler, says, Yo, Earth peeps, the probing thing is literally how we shake hands. Stop poking fun at it. It's part of our culture. This is why we do not reveal ourselves to you. Well, that and you guys still have country music. Next up, we have the aerial school kids in Zimbabwe. In 1994. 62 little rugrats at resets saw silver discs land nearby. Apparently beings popped out. They had big eyes, tight suits, and they looked like they just left a Men in Black casting call. The kids freak out for a second, but then telepathy happens. These space hippies beam straight into their heads. They say stuff like, hey kiddos, stop effing up the planet. Pollution bad, tech good, but don't nuke grandma. Be better. It's like the world's gentlest environmental PSA from your concerned cosmic uncle.
Captain Planet, keys are here.
I haven't watched that in forever.
It's just global warming propaganda. They're just trying to make children communists via
Captain Planet, motherfucker.
Captain Planet. Some of the kids cried, but years later, the grown-ups still say they felt protected. Like the universe showing up for career day to say, don't be assholes. Now, Westall, Australia, 1966. Over 100 school kids and teachers watch a big silver disc land in a field during broad daylight. Kids being kids, they sprint toward it like Travis Walton's dumbass did. No panic, just pure cool energy. Story takes off. The military shows up later and ruins the fun. Nobody gets zapped, probed, or turned into a podcast host. Just a little flattened grass and a lifelong I saw a UFO bro bragging rights. They even built a playground commemorating it. Peak Straya wholesomeness. Finally, of the last snippet, in the 1950s of the contactee golden age, a man named George Adamski and his space bro crew claiming full-on meet and greets with tall, handsome Venusians who look like Scandinavian models. They had handshakes, deep talks about peace, nuclear war, and spiritual growth. In quotes, come aboard, George. Leave your worries and your pants behind. These guys were dropping wisdoms like, humanity, stop being dicks to each other, and people ate it up. There were books, lectures, the whole works. Sure, skeptics call it hooey, but damn if it isn't nicer than they stole my population pace for science. Those are my snippets, and that was my population pace. Next on the list is a wholesome excerpt from Reddit, and I call it Reddit Bigfoot, Evan.
Really?
Yeah. This is from 4 years ago from a poster called Apart Cardiologist 54. Now, listeners, and you guys buckle up, take a drink. This is written in Reddit.
Reddit-ese.
Reddit speak. So I will do the best I can. It's pretty well written, but
It's written in Reddit.
this is a wholesome Bigfoot encounter via Reddit. So this was so from them, not me.
Yeah.
So when I was around 7 years old, my family took a trip to South Dakota to see Mount Rushmore. We got a cabin in the very back of the property, for the one we reserved wasn't available. The family that had reserved the cabin before us extended their stay, so we had to take the only one available. When my dad went inside the office, I went with him. I'm a total daddy's girl and follow him everywhere.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, stop it, you silly. That's what it is. While the rest of my family stayed in the van. I have an older sister and a younger sister and brother, but that's not really important to the story. When we went up to the desk and we were told that the cabin we originally reserved was still occupado, we were offered another one at next page, go down. We were offered another one at a very discounted rate. When the clerk said this, a man beside him threw up his eyebrows and looked nervous. My dad jokingly asked him if it was haunted or something and was met with another nervous look. My dad doesn't really care about this type of thing, so he didn't really care. We got to the cabin. Everything was fine at first. The only thing I remember was there was huge footprints going away from the front of the cabin in the mud. Huge. She had it in huge letters too. My dad put his size 12 foot up next to them, and they were at least 4 inches bigger than his. I believe my mom took a photo of this with a digital camera, so I'll see if if she still has this. We also noted how strange it was and went inside. Over the next few days, some strange things happened. Like once we came back from an outing and all the cereal boxes we had bought were out on the front lawn. Another strange thing was we came back from the pool. I think it's been a long time, so I don't remember all the little details. All of our shoes were in the bathtub with the water running over them. Yeah, he's a silly Sasquatch, this one. Both of these times, there were no signs of a break-in. I had been having strange dreams while I was there as well. I had never had any dreams like this before, so I don't believe that's what they were. And they were the same each time. I would wake up feeling watched, and in the window facing the woods, I would see a huge dark figure in the windows watching me. It would never leave when I saw it. It just seemed to be more interested in me. Now to the real story. Sorry for the long intro, but I feel it was important to note all of the above. I went out on my own to explore the next day, as I had done several times before this, and found some sprinklers set up on a hillside. I was running and playing in them for quite some time. Unbeknownst to me at the time, they were septic sprinklers. Gross, I know. Septic, not skeptic, septic. Doo-doo,
What?
Kakaduki.
Doo-doo sprinklers.
It's like the reverse Blade video. Remember that episode in Blade where the blood sprinklers? That's caca sprinklers.
What?
So when she noticed the duty sprinklers, gross, I know. I heard dookie sprinklers. You gotta play. I'm a bit of a day walker myself.
Bit of a day walker myself.
When I heard a loud crack from the woods on the other side of the hill I was playing on, it piqued my interest since it sounded as if a tree fell, but I didn't see any disturbance that would point to one falling. Oh, I thought I got a text. I walked in and was there for quite a while and heard some very strange things that I could only equate to very heavy footfall, but never saw anything that would cause them. I had been wandering around for a long time trying to find my way back, and getting more and more frightened as I went. I saw trees rattle and shake like something was jumping from tree to tree, following me through the woods. That's Predator. Um, I started to lose hope that I would never find my way out.
I thought it was the
The Vietnamese are in the trees. Charlie in the trees.
Shout
Sorry,
out to
John's
our
dad.
Vietnamese listeners.
I sat down on a rock and started to cry when I heard the same heavy footfall approach me and stop several feet beside me. I looked up and stared in the direction they came from before I saw it. It had to have been only 10 feet away from me, staring directly into my eyes. I say it's a he because I saw proof that it was a male, if you know what I mean. Of course, at the time, I didn't know what that was, but I have come to realize with age. This was at least an 8 feet tall being and was very still and very well camouflaged. He was like a black, dark green color, fully covered in hair. We had several minutes of uninterrupted eye contact until he looked up to a direction that would have been slightly to his left. I wiped my eyes and audibly asked, "What does that mean? What are you telling me?" He looked down at me again and raised his arm to point in the same direction. I looked where he pointed and asked out loud if that's where home was. But when I looked back to where he was standing, he was gone. I went that way anyways and found my cabin right before it got dark. My parents were distraught, of course, but happy to see me.
Because she was covered in doo-doo.
Cock-a-dookie. I told them what happened, and to this day, I don't think they believed me. I buried this for a long time until I started listening to other stories. It brought it all back with such veracity I had to share. Thank you for taking the time to read this, and I appreciate any input as to why this creature may have helped me. And scene. That's the end of the Reddit Sasquatch. There's
Well,
more.
I will tell you
Talk to me, Goose.
that while it might be wholesome, I don't buy that for a minute. Sasquatch would have ate her. Well, maybe not because she was covered in doo-doo, but I don't believe they're friendly forest giants for 1 minute.
Why not?
You serious?
There's one that wanted to make love to the guy way back when.
There might be some weird ones, but I don't. Do you believe? Do you believe in the Oatsman story then? The Albert Oatsman story?
Not necessarily, no.
That's what I'm saying, man. Anyone where they're not trying to eat somebody or like being aggressive and trying to get them to move from an area, I tend to not believe it. Like, I'm not really a believer in the whole gifting thing either. Where, like, I don't know, not to like dive into so many
No, please do. Though.
depths when it comes to Bigfoot here.
Right.
But you're talking about what is just shy of a wild animal. I mean, I do believe they're intelligent, but so are gorillas, but sometimes they still rip your face off.
Well, so do chimps, as I've said before.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like when somebody says, "Oh, the Sasquatch is my friend," it's like, well, for now, they're just fattening you up,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I
Well-
just don't buy that one.
Well, I mean, he did mess with their flip flops and stuff, and mess with their cereal. He didn't really gift them anything,
I think they're curious.
and he
I will
was
say
like,
that.
He's like, "Get out of here." That's probably what he did. He's like,
Yeah.
he like stared at her like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
He's like,
Why do
"Eh."
you smell like poop?
Yeah.
I think just doo-doo sprinklers is such a weird thing.
Yeah, I know. Are those? I'm gonna have to look up. I don't know anything about septic sprinklers. This is a new thing for me.
Yeah, they're well. I mean, this was back when what was it? The name something. I forgot the name.
Septic sprinklers are a component of aerobic septic systems, which process wastewater and dispense the highly treated effluent over a designated spray field to irrigate your lawn. Because the water is non-potable, these systems rely on specific, highly regulated sprinkler equipment.
I just think of like, remember in Gremlins, that one Gremlin, and it went, caca, caca. That's all I think of.
Oh man.
I have two more stories. The next one is my most favorite awesome UFO story I've ever read, heard, experienced. And then I'm gonna end it with another story.
Another story?
A different story.
Okay.
But we'll get into that. So,
Okay.
are we ready for the next segment?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tally ho.
This one is called
Yeah.
UFO Pancakes.
What?
Correct. UFO Pancakes. Where are your guys' favorite pancakes from?
I like
The
Cracker.
ones I make.
I like Cracker Barrel pancakes.
Cracker Barrel puts like a nice crisp on theirs. I was gonna say the same thing.
They're my favorite.
Yeah. Well, these pancakes are busted, but this happened. I'm going to talk about the single most wholesome, hilarious, downright cute UFO encounter in history. And I don't say cute lightly as a man.
He's like,
I don't say
asterisks.
I don't say fabulous that often either. So, all right. Buckle up, butter your griddles, because we're diving into the Joe Simonton alien pancake incident of 1961. If you've never heard this one, prepare to have your drawers blown off and your breakfast ruined in the best way possible. This isn't your typical "they probed me" nightmare fuel. No, this is intergalactic hospitality at its finest. Picture this, Evan. 3 little alien bros on a road trip ripping through the cosmos, low on dihydrogen monoxide serum, pull over at a random Wisconsin farmhouse, and by the ancient universal bro code, they hook their new human buddy up with some fresh off the griddle pancakes.
What?
Yes. Setting the scene. April 18th, 1961. A beautiful day in Eagle River, Wisconsin. About 4 miles west of town, to be exact. The kind of place where the biggest news is usually whose cow got out of the pen or who won the latest fish fry contest. Wholesome stuff. Our hero in the story, Joe Simonton, was a 54-year-old, some say 60 in stories, but the guy was living that timeless Midwest vibe. He was a retired plumber and a chicken farmer like someone I know. Are we allowed to say?
Yes,
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just bought 4 more chickens today.
How many chickens do you have now total?
10.
I think you should make it a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
We have 10.
You need 13. So,
So a retired plumber, chicken farmer, solid dude. He was a former deputy sheriff, animal lover, former boxer. The kind of fellow who minds his own business, waves at neighbors, and probably has a perfectly maintained toolbox. No history of chasing little green men or writing to the magazines, just Joe doing Joe things. Basically the poster chud of the Midwest. So Joe is inside his home around 11 a.m., probably finishing up some late breakfast dishes because real men eat breakfast whenever they damn well please.
Hell yeah, dude.
When he hears this god-awful noise. Not a spaceship hung or a dramatic orchestral swell. No. Joe described it as something like a screech of automobile wheels as a car goes around a sharp bend fast, he says. Like cosmic tires burning rubber on a driveway. He thinks, what the heck is that? And races outside. And there it is, hovering right above his backyard driveway. A shiny chrome-like saucer. Brighter than chrome, Joe said, about 30 feet across and 12 feet high. Looked like 2 big wash bowls or plates slapped together, one upside down on the other, not touching the ground, just floating there all casual, like it parallel parked in the sky, he said. The hatch then opens and out comes 3 guys. Not little green men, not grays with big eyes. Get ready for this one. Joe called them Italian looking.
It's me, Mario.
He said they were, and I quote,
Did they have green spaceships that looked like?
they threw turtle shells and stuff, red turtle shells and green turtle shells. He said they were swarthy, dark complected, and about 5 feet tall, 125 pounds or so. They were also dressed in dark two-piece suits, kind of like blue-collar space plumbers. One of them steps out of the craft, the apparent leader of this intergalactic crew, and silently hands Joe a silver two-handled jug, like a fancy thermos. The Italian alien points at it, and he clearly wants water. Like, pause. Like, imagine you're Joe, and then a flying saucer landed in your yard.
I am. It's very easy to picture at this point.
3 short Italian space dudes are staring at you, and the first thing they do is ask you for a drink. Like, what do? Do you call the cops? Do you run?
So anyway, I started
I
blasting.
started. They're Italians. You're down with them Mussolini. Nope. Joe, being the ultimate Wisconsin nice guy, goes inside, fills the jug with tap water from his tap, and brings it back out. No hesitation, just hands it over. The alien bro takes it. I should call it an Italian. Italian. I don't know. That doesn't flow. Anyway, the alien bro takes it. He goes back inside the ship. Joe then peeks in and sees the other two inside the ship. One is cooking on some kind of flameless griddle, just whipping up breakfast like it's tailgate. Joe says he does the universal hungry gesture and pats his stomach, rubs his belly, and basically says, "Hey, can I get some of that?" Now, if you guys are listening to this, just know there is an actual interview, film interview of Joe Symington on YouTube, and if you listen to it, you got to believe the guy.
Yeah.
You got, like, he's perfectly described. Like, I described him pretty perfectly. I think I painted a picture of who he is, and when you hear him talk, you're like, how did this happen to this guy? But like this guy is like so calm about it. Like, you just gotta Joe Symington alien pancakes or UFO pancakes. Look it up.
Okay.
So after he asks for what's on the griddle, the aliens hand him 4 nice, warm, greasy pancakes or pancake-like things. They're silver dollar sized, apparently. Joe takes them and thanks them by nodding, and he steps back. Then the hatch closes. The saucer then takes off with that same whooshing and screech. It then tilts at an angle and zooms away. The whole encounter, Joe says, maybe lasted a few minutes. Joe stands there in his yard blinking, holding alien pancakes.
Did he eat them?
So, yeah. I love this story so much because it's not scary, it's cute. These aliens weren't here to conquer Earth or steal cows for weird experiments. They were on a long-haul flight through the Milky Way, probably arguing over galactic equivalent of the aux cord. When one goes, "Guys, I'm parched. Pull over to this blue planet real quick." They find old Joe's place, looks friendly, has water, and boom, pit stop. By bro code, and I'm convinced there's an interplanetary version that transcends language, species, and dimensions. When someone hooks you up, you hook them up back. Joe gave them H2O from his heart, or at least his kitchen sink, and they gave him pancakes. That's it. That's the friendship. No probing up the butt. No take me to your leader, just breakfast barter. I tear up a little thinking about it. Now, Joe, being Joe, he doesn't immediately run to the papers screaming about little Italian spacemen's. He tastes the pancakes first, and folks, they were not good. He said they tasted like cardboard, greasy cardboard, One source said like sawdust or something equally unappetizing.
What the hell is going on here?
But still, it's free food from the aliens. He ate a bit, shared some, and kept one for evidence. Now, I saw a picture of one of them, and it looked like, the Munchos chips.
Yes.
But it was like a flat Muncho. But it had like more porous holes through it.
I love Munchos.
Yeah, I miss those now.
They still make them.
No, I haven't had them in a while, so I'm gonna. So, like I said, the pancakes themselves, they were regular looking, kind of porous with holes. One analysis later showed they were basically oatmeal pancakes. There was also wheat, buckwheat, and other stuff. Nothing radioactive or weird isotopes, just space oatmeal. Which raises the internal question, are pancakes a universal constant? Is the recipe for breakfast carbs encoded into the fabric of reality? Did the aliens invent Bisquick first? We may never know. Now let me paint you a fuller picture of Joe because this guy is adorable. Neighbors describe him as honest, quiet, no nonsense. Like I said, he was a deputy sheriff at one point. So this isn't some random crackpot. He had credibility in the community. After the encounter, he got hounded by reporters, UFO researchers, skeptics, you name it. He stuck to his story every single time, never embellished, never sold merch, never wrote a book called Pancakes from Planet X. In fact, he got so tired of the attention, he sometimes wished he'd never said anything. One of the pancakes went to a local judge because local judges are always eccentric. His name was Frank Carter. He was into UFOs also. He called the visitors saucernauts. Another went to investigators. The Air Force even looked at one, I believe. NICAP got involved, and the verdict, ordinary earthly ingredients. But here's the cute part. I've used that word before. That doesn't disprove anything. Maybe space bros use the same basic carbs we do. Or maybe they scanned Joe's kitchen, saw he had flour, and whipped up something familiar so he wouldn't freak out. Quick, make it look like human food. Now, imagine the alien ship's kitchen. One guy's like, the human gave us dihydrogen monoxide. Make the gratitude flatbreads. And they're in there, no flame, just some advanced tech grill humming along. I picture them high-fiving or high-fouring, whatever, how many hands they have. Good job. Good stop, Zorg. That guy was chill.
I'd like to think that it's just Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
That would be so much time. So I love the story, the sheer mundanity of it. The aliens didn't bring world-changing tech or ancient wisdom. They brought dog shit, pancakes, and fellowship. It's like if Bigfoot broke into your cabin and left a half-eaten Cliff Bar as thanks. Or Mothman paid your toll and gave you a coupon for Arby's. Pure cosmic whimsy. So, timing. 1961. This was just a few years after the UFO flaps of the 50s. Project Blue Book is chugging along. Kennedy's president. The space race is heating up, and in quiet Eagle River, Joe Simonton gets the most domestic close encounter ever recorded. No fear, just mild confusion, and a snack.
I just love the description. They look like Italians.
I know.
They look like an Italian fella.
Treat yourself to the interview. He's just like the most salt of the earth type guy. He's like, like a real blue collar guy, but he's from Wisconsin, so. So the researchers who interviewed old Joe, including Dr. J. Allen Hynek, noted he was consistent, calm, showed no signs of lying for attention. He showed them exactly where it hovered, described the interior. It was kind of dark. He also described the grill. The beings didn't speak English or any earth language. They just used gestures. They were efficient, polite, and in and out. They spoke Italian.
It's not an earth language.
Like, imagine Joe, like, out the next day, like, feeding his chickens. And he's, like, feeding the chickens. And Bessie's, like, looking at the food, like, the chicken's Bessie. And he just like stares in the distance and Freebird's playing because he's just thinking about the thing. Freebird Joe.
Oh man, I love it.
Joe. John, you should play this while you're feeding the chickens and just stare off and just like throw.
We can turn that.
The
into-
chickens were listening to Fit for a King today.
Oh man, that's awesome. Now the media had a field day, of course, with this. They said flying saucer serves breakfast. Were in the headlines. Late night jokes, but through it all, Joe kept one pancake for security, like a little edible talisman.
Security pancake.
I got 4 of them. This one's mine. You can find old audio clips where he's describing it in that perfect Midwestern drawl. Matter of fact, no drama, just facts and mild disappointment in the taste. Here's why this story sticks with me and why I wanted to do an episode on it. In a world full of terrifying abduction tales, government cover-ups, and lights in the sky that might be drones or worse, the Simonton encounter is pure heart. It suggests that if aliens exist, some of them might just be regular dudes on a journey. Thirsty, hungry, appreciative of a good turn. It humanizes the whole phenomena.
Dun, 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 dun.
Phenomena.
Or
Dun,
it
dun, dun, dun.
or it alienizes humanity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whatever. It says maybe first contact isn't about grand declarations of war. It's about small kindnesses. You got water? Here, try our travel pancakes. Bro code across the stars.
What if it was like the bread that the elves gave them in Lord of the
Lembus
Rings?
bread.
Yes.
Wait, how do I know that? Nerd.
Yeah.
Of course, the skeptics, not the septics, the skeptics have theories. Hoax? But why? Joe gained nothing but ribbing from the neighbors. He lost his peace and quiet. Could it be a hallucination? Unlikely for a guy grounded like Joe. Misidentification of what? A really enthusiastic door-to-door pancake salesman with a prop saucer? All right. Some say the pancakes prove it's fake because they are ordinary. Others say it proves the opposite. Advanced beings would make familiar food to communicate. Or maybe our universe is a simulation and the devs got lazy on the recipe. I don't know. I just know it's delightful. Think about the cultural context. 1961 was a simpler time in some ways. No internet to instantly debunk it. Joe's story spread through newspapers, word of mouth, UFO clubs, etc. It became a favorite among enthusiasts precisely because it was so harmless, wholesome, almost too silly to be made up by someone trying to sound credible. If you were inventing a hoax, you'd go for lasers, messages about peace, or at least better tasting food. Not, they gave me 4 greasy discs that taste like prolapsed asshole. That level of mundane detail screams authenticity to me, or at
Frickin'
least
laser
sincere
beams.
belief. Frickin' laser beams. We're almost there, boys. Now I picture modern Joe with a smartphone. He's probably posting a selfie with a saucer in the background, saying, just met some out-of-town visitors. Nice fellas, short Italians. Pancakes were mid, though. Hashtag UFO, hashtag Eagle River Eats. And it'd get about 12 likes and a bunch of comments calling him a racist. But back then, he handled it with dignity. There's even a preserved pancake story. One ended up with investigators. They poked, prodded, chemically analyzed. They found buckwheat and other grains. No exotic elements, but again, maybe aliens shop at the same cosmic Whole Foods. I can't talk now. Or they have replicators that default to human breakfast item 47, pancake. All right. Well, I'm getting carried away here. But that's the magic of this tale. It invites whimsy.
Whimsy.
Whimsy. It doesn't demand you to believe in a vast conspiracy, John. It just asks you to smile at the idea of a plumber and 3 space Italians sharing a moment over breakfast. Space Italians.
Space Force, Space Italians, Space Plumbers.
Space pasta. Space marinara. Space parmigiano. So good old Joe passed away years later, but his story lives on in UFO lore as the ultimate, believe it or not, oddity. People still visit Eagle River looking for the spot. There might even be a historical marker in my dreams. Here in 1961, Pancakes crossed the final frontier. To round it out, so the next time you're flipping pancakes on a Sunday morning, think of Joe. Think of those silent, polite Italian visitors. Raise a fork to the bro code that binds the universe. Be kind to strangers. They might be from another planet and repay you with, well, hopefully better pancakes. That is my Joe Simonton UFO pancake story.
I don't believe it, but I love it.
I read it and I was like, oh, okay. And then I did some more digging. I watched the video of his interview, and you have to watch the video. I mean, it's probably about 4 minutes long, 5 minutes long. It might be a little too long to throw on the podcast. So again, you listeners, Joe Simonton, UFO Pancakes, YouTube. Try that out. It's pretty cool. It's cute. Like I said, that's like the 4th time I said cute.
It's so adorable.
So in the spirit of Kyle, I like to provide balance.
Oh no.
Oh no. So like we can agree this was all wholesome and stuff. This
The balance to the Force.
the force must be balanced. And I've been going on a thing with dumb ways to die lately. That's like kind of my thing. And gruesome horror ways to die. And I found a special one that tickles the tism. It tickles something else too, but we'll get into that.
Oh man.
Are you guys ready?
I was born ready.
I was born ready. All right. Let me hit this robot D. All right. This is a dumb way to die. And I call this Just Horsing Around. That's the title. Just Horsing Around, guys. Yeah.
I already don't like where this is going.
You're going to love where this is going because it doesn't lead to you. Now, let me preface this last story by letting the listeners know that I am a mentally ill person. The VA doctors determined that I have a form of PTSD. Good news is I have turned this mental illness into a superpower. My superpower is turning extreme trauma into something absolutely absurd and hilarious, or at least trying to. I have the ability to disassociate faster than a speeding bullet. I can avoid emotional responsibility in a single bound. I am Captain Detachment.
He's our hero.
Captain Detachment.
Gonna take emotion down to 0.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Clip that shit. The blood runs in the same veins. I fucked it up. All right. Having said that, I have now found a particular niche of horror that is also hilarious and on brand for this podcast. Grab your ivermectin and diapers, guys and gals. Here we go. Have you ever heard of the guy named Kenneth Pinion from Washington?
No.
Boeing engineer by day, an absolute barnyard legend by night. This wasn't some one-off, oops, I died falling off a horse situation. Nah, this dude had history. Dumb ways to die. Kenneth was a family man once upon a time. Married, had kids, the whole suburban Boeing engineer package with high-level security clearance. But somewhere along the way, things took a hard left turn into the stables. Word is he got into a nasty motorcycle accident that messed up with the feeling down below, if you know what I mean. Let's see here. Where did I leave? Oh, okay. So instead of calling it quits like a normal human, he went full mad scientist on his own poop shoot and joined up with an online crew of zoos. That's what these zoophile weirdos called themselves. Make sure you look up zoophiles online while you're at work so as not to harm your personal computer, folks. I don't get too graphic. By the early 2000s, Kenneth and his buddies, including a truck driver named James Michael Tate, had turned this into a regular weekend retreat. They'd roll up to this farm near Enumclaw, Washington, strip down, slap on some horse breeding pheromones, bend over, and let stallions do what they do. All of it filmed, hundreds of hours of footage. They do that with the horses and then sometimes crack each other afterwards. And then distribute the videos through their underground network. Real community building type stuff. So fast forward to July 2nd, 2005. Kenneth picks out this absolute unit of a stallion they call, and I'm not kidding you, this is multiple stories. The horse's name was Big Dick. This is a real story. This is not me trying to be funny. Well, I am. I'm making fun of him.
Yeah.
Because it's sick. And he decides tonight's the night he's going to go full rodeo. Just pure commitment. Nothing else. And here's where it gets dark, folks. The horse does what horses do when they got 1,200 pounds of yes energy, and Kenneth's digestive highway says nope and straight up perforated that hoe like a used Snickers wrapper. Acute periodontitis, baby. His insides looked like they went through a wood chipper sponsored by a glue factory.
Oh, God.
His friends don't call 911 like normal humans. Nah. They load him up into the car, drive to Enumclaw Community Hospital, dump him at the ER like a sack of warm laundry, and ghost. Kenneth gets pronounced dead a little while later. Official cause? Accidental. Accidental, my ass. That horse knew it had to. That horse knew it had to introduce Kenny to old Mr. Darwin. Cops eventually raid Kenneth's place, find the massive video library, and the whole thing blows up so bad that the state of Washington had to rush through new laws making bestiality and the distribution of that stuff illegal. Proof that we can never have nice things, Evan. One man's ruptured rectum changed state legislation. You're welcome, taxpayers.
My God.
Well, I'm not saying to follow your dream. Don't follow your dreams. I'm just saying don't let the dream be a 1,200-pound horse with a ham candle like a fire hydrant after years of training stallions to treat you like a fleshlight. Know your limits, kings. Some holes weren't meant to be explored, especially not when they lead straight to the morgue with guts that look like a finished grapefruit. That's the tragic saga of Mr. Pinion. Rest in pieces, Mr. Kenneth. You went out doing exactly what you loved, technically. Now, if you enjoyed this tale of equine erotica gone wrong,
I know I didn't.
tell your friends, leave us a review that would make your mother cry, and tell me in the comments, what's the weirdest way you almost died? Bonus points if livestock was involved.
Oh, my God. That is really effed up.
I know.
Right?
That is it. That is Kenneth Pinion's story.
That is insane that actually happened.
It is verified, and he was a Boeing engineer, and I forgot what it was.
Like all of that is legit. Like
Yeah, it is legit.
Even the like legislation.
Yeah.
part?
Oh yeah, 100%.
They
Yeah,
changed state laws. You know. Oh God.
Yeah, and the Michael Tate, I believe, or John Michael Tate was with him too. Yeah, look it up. It's all there. I went down a rabbit hole a long time ago, and I heard the story on a podcast, and I thought it was, it was a comedy podcast, and I thought it was going to be like, I thought it was going to be like an embellishment, and then, I had some time on my hands. I was like, I looked up, they provided first and last name, looked it up, rabbit hole, disgusting rabbit hole, yes, but
Wow.
just horsing around.
I have learned new things.
I don't like you right now.
Why not?
Oh,
Sorry, John's dad. For the burp and for Kyle's story you just told. I'm gonna hear all about it.
Oh, is that
John's dad will be displeased.
displeased?
Oh, and the best part is you tricked him all the way through the podcast and to the very end.
Trick 2.
John's dad. He's like, oh, Kyle's turned a corner. This is wholesome.
Oh, okay. Because I went all wholesome.
Yeah, and then next thing you
But
know,
I prefaced
somebody
it.
gets raped to death by a horse.
But you know what? I really prefaced it. I prefaced the hell out of it. I told everyone I'm mentally ill, and I mean, that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right that what I said. I get
You
it.
don't need to apologize.
That's like saying, with all due respect, you're an idiot. You're not you, anyone here, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
With all due respect, that doesn't mean you can say whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Oh man, it
Wow.
does on this podcast.
Wow. Well.
Never too late.
Never too late to not escape into the horse stables. Oh shit. Wait, go back. We're starting over.
All right.
I had a whole thing ready to go.
No, you
All
do
right.
your thing, man.